Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm Alfredo Lopez from Mexico. Welcome to this meeting. We will start with a video about the company. Welcome.
Okay, hello. Let's start. Okay.
In this video, we will explain how you can not only enjoy passive income and holiday stays with KANGOT, but you can also generate an extra income and build an online business around the world. Before I start to explain how it works, you should know a very important fact. KANGOT is a company that does not spend a single dollar on traditional advertising. That is, you will never see an advertisement on television, magazine, radio, or any paid actor promoting this company. KANGOT uses the most powerful and effective system, better known as network marketing. The company shares attractive daily returns, provides holiday stays with its associates, and accelerated bonuses to those who recommend with other people who decide to participate in the services and benefits of KANGOT, allowing them to have weekly income, and at the same time building a profitable online business. Following KANGOT's philosophy, leave a legacy in the world. Now the big question is, how much can I earn? Let's go step by step. First, you have to be enrolled in KANGOT. All packages can generate from 0.5% up to 3% on business days. Packages of $100 to $500 return 200%. Packages of $1,000 to $50,000 return 300%. And you can start with just $110. And in addition, you will obtain vacation privileges. Look at this. If you join with an investment of $100, you will additionally have a 4-day, 3-night hotel vacation incentive. With a $300 package, you also have free access to a travel club for 6 months. With the $500 package, you also have a cruise to the Caribbean for 3 days, and the $1,000 package also gives you a cruise to the Caribbean for 7 days. The packages of $1,000 to $15,000 have special returns, and packages of $20,000 to $50,000 participate in the global sales pool. With any investment you choose, you have the right, in addition to the services that KANGOT offers, to the opportunity to generate income with its rewards program. How does it work? Recommendation bonus. You earn 10% of the chosen package. To understand better, if you invite a person who invested $1,000, you earn at the same time $100. You also receive the binary team bonus, which means you earn 10% of the accumulated points of the small team. In addition to all this, you participate in the career plan, where you accumulate points in your network. As you reach higher and higher levels, you begin generating extra bonuses and prizes, such as smartphones, travel, cars, houses, and sports cars, and the possibility of creating income every week. You can request your weekly withdrawals, and you only renew your package when you reach 200% or 300% profit on your investment. The incredible thing about this opportunity is that you can share it with people who are outside your city or even your country, so you can have a global business. If you're ready to be a part of KANGOT, send a message to the person who shared this video with you, so you can be part of the thousands of people who are building a successful online business, and just like that, you will be on your way to become a successful entrepreneur and investor. Together, let's start enjoying life as you deserve it.
Hello. Again, Alfredo Lopez from Mexico. Welcome to this meeting. Today is a great day. The people with Poland, in Spanish, I say Polonia, welcome. Today we have 3 special hosts, Mr. Luis Castillo, Christobos, Mr. Cryptodon, and the local leader. The name is Paweł Gusewski, Crypto Lifestyle, and the CEO of the company, Mr. Roberto Gonzalez. Then, with you, my friend, my partner, tremendous leader, Mr. Luis Castillo. Go ahead, friend.
Hey, thank you, my dear friend, Alfredo, my top upline, best upline ever. I would like to thank Paweł and also say hello to a great leader that is also right there. Very, very good friend and Facebook partner for a while, Mr. Marcin. Marcin, how are you, my friend? So it's great to be here with all of you. I would like to appreciate the time that once again, one more time, in a very short notice, Mr. Roberto Gonzalez is going to dedicate to us. Listen, when I join a business, the first thing, the most important thing that I take care is that the owner, the CEO, is willing to share his ideas, his vision with my team, and that he is always available. That thing, we have it with Mr. Roberto. He is always willing. This is the third time in about 10 days, more or less, that I joined the company. This is the third time he's gonna be with us. An amazing person, and he makes things happen. But before we started this amazing call, I would like to say thank you as well to Mr. Cryptodon. Cryptodon, you're the best, and I would like you to say something to your partners, because I know Powell is in your downline. Thank you so much, Powell, for being here, for being so interested in building this awesome business, KANGOT. Cryptodon.
Thanks, Luis. I appreciate it, man. And you're a great leader yourself. I mean, every time I come at you with something, you get it done, man. And I want to thank Roberto as well for taking the time out of his day to come here on short notice to do this meeting. So yes, Powell, he's reached out to me and asked if we can get this taken care of, and we actually were able to in a day or so, right? It didn't take that long at all. So
yeah, it was super fast.
Yeah, super fast. And he's from Poland, and he's a great leader as well, and he's really excited about KANGOT. So we put the works together. I like the fact that Luis, the great sponsor that he is, he actually was able to get everything set up and schedule it with this, in a timely manner. So with that being said, I want to thank all you guys on my team. I want to thank KANGOT, Roberto, everybody that's here today. And we'll go ahead and let you commence to speaking and asking the questions or whatever it is that you need so you can help build this thing.
Yeah, thank you very much for being this fast. Let's begin. And how will we do the presentation, or will we proceed to questions?
Well, I think it's as first things first. I would like to, if Mr. Gonzalez is right here, he introduced, let me introduce himself first, because I'm getting used to doing this. So since we're doing it so frequently, Roberto is a great person, and also he understands when we reach him, because he's been a leader himself for such a long time. He's been dealing with people in many different companies that deal with customer service. That's his one of his main expertise, is dealing with people, dealing with businesses. And then he understands when we want to talk to him, he knows that this is important for us as team to grow our business. That's why he's always willing to come to us every time we ask for that. So he is a very, very nice person, very easygoing, and also he's very well prepared. It's not just a name. It's not just a person that shows up here. He's been in very top positions in the corporate world around the globe, and especially with big companies like Pepsi, like Herbalife, like AIM International, and other companies. And he has been an entrepreneur himself, so he knows our struggles. He understands that his presence here is important for us. So with that being said, Roberto, one more time, gracias. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, my God, my pleasure. Gracias, Luis. Encantado de conocerlos. How's everyone? Good evening, I guess. We're talking over there. So I'm here to help each and every one of you guys, different things. Luis, do you mind turning off your camera a little bit? Or you can turn it out, everyone, whatever you guys want. I'd rather see people, but I know some of you are on the phone. big question, are we translating this into Polish?
Yeah, that's a good question. I can translate. That would be nice, but we're supposed to do this in English because we're expecting some leaders from other countries. Marcin, do we have mostly Polish people?
I think they're mostly Polish, but you know, for me, doesn't matter. Obviously, you know, I will understand. I'm not sure if anyone needs translation. To be honest.
You want to ask them?
Yeah. Czy ktoś potrzebuje tłumaczenia, żeby było tłumaczone na język polski, czy może być...
I don't need it.
Możemy później zrobić skrypt, będziemy mieli nagranie, możemy później zrobić jakiś tam skrypt czy napisy. Jak ktoś będzie chciał sobie korzystać.
Nie, spokojnie. Możemy lecieć po angielsku.
All right, we can do it in English, so it will be faster, not to waste time on translation.
Perfect. So before that, I want to thank every single one of you guys for being here. Before I even start, you know, for me it's important to give the recognition to the leadership in the company. I want to first of all start with Luis. Luis, you're making a home run every single time that you do something, man. I'm very proud of working with you. I'm very proud of the kind of leadership that you are. And I'm proud of someone like you who demand the things to be right on the right time and right things the right way. Does that make sense? So congratulations, Luis. You're a great leader, making things happen. I also want to congratulate, I don't know your name, I know your username, Cryptodon. Amazing leadership, amazing things happening. As a matter of fact, while you're here, you're already doing upgrades and doing things in your business. I'm seeing your business growing right now. I just saw a big order that you just placed. Congratulations. Very proud of you, man. Very, very, very proud of you. And finally, but not least, on the Ruby ranks, I want to congratulate Norita Giralt. I don't know if you're here. Amazing leadership, making things happen on a daily basis. I mean, you got to work one day in, one day out. I mean, every single day. Then I want to give a special recognition to some leadership that we have in the room. Emerald ranks. I want to congratulate Lucky Prospero. I want to congratulate Juan Carlos Rodriguez. Juan Carlos, I mean, you and Alex are crushing it. You guys know how to run business. You guys know how to make things happen. And finally, but not least, I want to give a special recognition to Alfredo y Lilia. Alfredo y Lilia has been helping me taking the business and helping us making things happen as Emerald ranks and part of the council as well. Okay. Also, Alex and Juan Carlos are part of my council. Lucky, I was talking about you, my friend. I was giving a special recognition for your leadership. So I want to recognize all of you guys first of all, and then I want to give a special thanks to a user, to someone who reached out to my customer service, I think yesterday, Mr. Grusensky. I know I'm 100% sure I did it wrong, the way that I pronounced your last name, but my whole intention is to give you the recognition for not taking a no for an answer and making things happen. Reaching out and say, hey, I want Mr. Roberto to be on a call. I think Cryptodon, you did the same thing. I'm here, guys. This is a business for the people, by the people, to make things the right way. Normally, I'm very good at questions and answers. So before I even start going into a Q&A, let me share my vision. Let me share how this started. That way, you guys have the most essential information. And then from there, we can have a small session of Q&As. Do we agree? If we agree, do me a favor, just put me number 1 on the chat. That way we can do things. Just type me number 1, that way I know. Okay, we all agree. Thank you guys. So the whole idea here is very simple. Like Luis was saying, I own a different company. I love doing business. I've been in the network marketing area many, many years. And then one day I opened a travel company. And when I opened my travel company, a couple of years later, I saw this thing of the crypto stuff and say, hey, I'm seeing a great opportunity. So I decided to create something unique, creating something with 4 mega trends. 4 of them, plus 1, like I like to call them. First of all, travel. Everyone loves to travel, especially when you've been holding your house for many years, for many days, you want to travel. So right now, travel It's a great trend. It's an $8 trillion trend industry that we all love. We all love to travel, whether you travel locally, national, international, people love to travel. So being owner of one of the most successful travel companies, travel club companies, allowed me to create something unique as a unique proposition to the field. Then we saw the Forex thing, the exchange thing. And I'm like, I like this thing. It's important. It's a nice way to participate. It's an 8 trillion, according to records, daily industry. And I'm like, there gotta be someone very good to make this thing happen. To work the walk, to make things and focus on Forex. The third trend, sorry about that, I got confused. My third trend was cryptocurrency, the new digital economy. Like you know, many of our, at least my grandkids, I'm 100% sure they will know what fiat money is the way that we know it. Everything is going to be evolving into cryptocurrencies, whether it's Bitcoin, it's Ethereum, or something different. We're moving into a new digital economy, which is by crypto. And fourth is technology. Technology is part of our daily lives. And technology is taking people's jobs. I mean, how many people do you know they're going to be losing their job based on a new robot or a new bot or a new technology to replace them? So being in part and taking advantage of these things on these 4 mega trends allow us to participate. I don't know if you know this thing, but every single piece of the system, every single software, every single thing that we use is ours. We manufacture, we develop, we do our stuff. That way we're not held hostage by any software company saying, I won't release this information, we won't do this stuff. So technology for me is crucial to make things happen. And the last one, 4+1, is network marketing. How many people right now are about to lose their job, their income, because they cannot work? I mean, they're going to be quarantined because of this crazy virus that is going around the world. Being able to create a sustainable income, being able to create some source of income for people working from home or from their computer, making their money instead of being in the bank or under the couch or under the mattress. They start producing results by sharing it, by bringing people into the meetings, by sharing this thing is just magnificent. So 4+1 is network marketing. Having all these 5 industries in one is going to allow us to create a huge potential income. When I say potential, it's because depending on how you work is how you're going to make money. I can assure you many in this room already are crushing it, are making a lot of money, and their downlines will make a lot of money as well. Sorry about my broken English right now. Also, people always ask us, how do you do trading? How do you trade? How do you manage? How do you do all these things? Well, first of all, I want to say something. I'm not an expert in trading. People are like, what? I'm not. Because I believe in a principle that you need to hire the best of the best. When you're able to hire the best of the best, you can create great results. Otherwise, if you plan to be someone who knows everything, you know nothing, okay? So what we do is we go out and look for the best talent in trading. How can you identify the best talent in trading? We act as headhunters. When a headhunter start looking around, they find where people gather with these certain skills. So we identify that there's a lot of different trade companies that they share someone's trades or someone's signals in order to get more followers, like different platforms. So when we identify these great traders, we reach out to the brokers and say, hey, my friend, we want to talk to Mr. Broker X, Y, and Z. And they're like, why would I allow you to talk to them? Oh, we open our wallet and say, because we want them to manage our funds. We want them to help us make things happen. We want them to do things. And the reason for us to do that is because they already have a proven track record. And the brokers love us because we're bringing more money to the business. So once we finalize negotiation with the traders and we know all the track records and the operation, how they operate on a daily basis and everything, then we look around and talk to the brokers and say, hey, my friend, I need a special condition because I need to pay this guy and I need to make money in order to pay all my investors. So we go out and start negotiating and we get great rates. And when I hate to say rate because it's not really a rate, a great compensation based on performance of investing money, which people like to call spreads. So we make money every single time we open or we close a transaction. That's why we have bots in our system. But let me finish this thing about the traders. So when we identify traders, we identify them and we hire them because of their strengths. We don't ask them to do anything that is against their strengths because that would be stupid to have them do something in their weakness. So when we identify talent and they're very good at trading US versus Japanese, or US versus Canadian dollar, US, whatever they're doing, we only allow them to work the same stuff that they're doing. At this moment, I can say that we have 79 great traders. Each of them is managing different amount of money according to the performance, according to the metrics, according to everything that they're doing. But each of them has unique skills. Some of them are great into futures. Some of them are great into stock market. Some of them are great into different things. So we need to see how we're going to manage the funds, cryptocurrencies, the Forex and everything, and we only focus on that. Now, if you remember, I said that we got great rates based on the brokers, on the spreads. So what we have is we got bots. But I guess we've been misled in the past. Bots are not completely autonomous. You need someone to manage them. But when you have a high frequency bot, opening and closing operations, boom, boom, buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, buying. Every time you buy and sell, you make money. Boom, boom, boom. So what do we do with that money? With all that spreads money that we're making, we put it on hold in a different pocket that is not included in the compensation plan. And we use it for what? For the bad days. Because no matter what, there's always bad days. Don't believe, I mean, there's even the best trader, they have bad days. And we need to have that specific spread money funds in order to protect your investment in case of bad days. Okay. We also have, what else do we do to protect your investment? Like I said before, we own a travel club. We serve more than 25,000 people on a daily basis. Well, that was before the coronavirus. I hate to say it, but I mean, every single day on this coronavirus, our bookings are diminishing a little bit. Not that big, but I mean, they're diminished. But we have 25,000 bookings almost on a daily basis for the past 12 months. So we got enough money put aside to protect bad days. I always say bad days because they're bad days, no matter what. So we're protecting with two different pockets, two different funds, your investment. Plus, we got great traders. Obviously, people always want to see how we do it. And we just only show you some special things. Last week, we had a special session, I think this week, with one of our crypto. When everyone was going down on the market because the Bitcoin price was stumbling down all the way to $3,800, we were making a freaking fortune. How? Knowing how to read the signals, anticipating to the movement, and taking care of what we do. So this is how we are. This is what we do. This is where we're staying. We're not building a network marketing company, guys. You need to understand that. We're building a financial institution that will last long. We're here to dominate the market. We're here to dominate all the industries. We're here to dominate, and everyone is going to start talking about KANGOT very soon. On March 23rd, Monday, 8 p.m. Mexico time, we're launching our new back office. I can tell you by now that there's not a single company worldwide that has what we have. And I can say that up loud because we own it, we create it, we develop it. And we develop it in conjunction with our leadership, with our council of distributors, telling us exactly what you want to see, how you want it to see it. That way, it's easy for you to manage your own business. Also, we have our leadership retreat in Cancun. Yes, the coronavirus, I don't know what's gonna be happening. Don't worry. You gotta work one day in and the next one as well in order to qualify, because what we're gonna be announcing in Cancun, trust me, is gonna change the world the way that we see it. And you're gonna be positioned to take advantage of this thing really, really, really good. My friends, my name is Roberto Gonzalez and this is KANGOT. Any questions? Please help me.
First of all, thank you very much for having time for us. It's very nice to see that we have such a motivated CEO.
I love it.
We really are excited that we joined and we see good potential here, very great potential. I have one question, mostly because a lot of people are asking about it, about the transparency. You have shown us a little bit. I have seen on a few calls that we were shown some transactions from different markets. Will it be more of this stuff in the future? Because this is what always. That's great. That's
and my answer is very short, because Paul, you need to understand this. I love to show things. I love to show people what we do, because seeing is believing. And when people start seeing and get used to see it, they stop asking questions and they just make things happen. It takes time to build the confidence about things, and we understand that. And that's why every time when people ask me, can we get this meeting, can we do that? I wait a little bit, and when we got enough interested, we make things happen. Also, in order to protect the business, I forgot to mention this thing because this is really important. Like any binary company, we need to protect your investment of possible perfect binary structures. You know what I'm talking about. So we have a limited daily payout on the binary of the money coming in. We're limited to 35%. With this, we can ensure a long-lasting relationship because everything is worked financially. Maybe Luis didn't mention this thing. I did a master's degree in Tulane University in New Orleans, and my master's degree is focused on international trade, finance, and law. So numbers, I hate to say it, but it's my passion, okay? Also, I'm expecting in the next days, short days or hours, final registration of KANGOT. Instead of being in Houston, Texas, we moved it to Dubai. So I was expecting it yesterday. I haven't had any news whether it's delayed. Obviously it's delayed because I didn't get it. But because of these things, because of this situation of the coronavirus, everyone has an excuse now. So I gotta give them the time that they need in order to get our final paper registration. That way we can say we're established in Dubai, even though we're established in America right now, but my lawyers recommend me to move to Dubai, and that's what we're doing. Any other question?
You actually answered my second question about the binary cap.
You say only have one, so that's why I anticipate.
I was wondering, is this 30% cap is from the money that is going into the company on the given day, right?
Yes, 35%.
35%. So if the situation happens that the cap will be reached, then some kind of information will be released by the company that we reached the cap. So today that there are less binary commissions. How does it work?
Yes, normally when a binary cap is reached, the top ranks get diminished their check. Not 100%, that would be stupid, but we take care of the small guys. That way, the new ranks, the new people all will make 100% of the money, and we prorate the difference among the different leadership.
That's a great idea.
I mean, that way the new investors walks in and they're like, "Oh, you told me I was gonna make this, and I only make that." Don't worry, you're gonna get paid your money. You're a top leader. Understand this thing, and you don't care. You want them to be happy because if they're happy and they're making the money, guess what? They're getting more people on board.
I agree 100%. Marcin, do you have any questions?
Yes, of course. Mr. Roberto, thank you very much for joining us on that call.
My pleasure.
I appreciate sharing your vision as well. You know, I've written down quite a bit of questions, you know, so I will start. The first of all, because obviously we see in lots of companies struggling now during the BTC drop. So what is the company's strategy? Because obviously the payment system is through the Bitcoin. Yeah? So are you guys gonna hold some Bitcoin, or what is the strategy for all the funds coming into the business?
That's a great question. I'm glad you brought it up. The first thing is, I don't speculate on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is such a fluctuating currency that is not, I mean, I had to say what I'm going to say the way that I'm going to say it. It's such a fluctuation that is not stable. So it's very risky to hold crypto at this moment, at least Bitcoin, into the market. And because I got a way to make more money into trading, well, the first thing that we do on a daily basis, an X amount of times during the day, we move crypto and put it into a stable coin, which in this case is USDT. And we leave it in there, and then we make allocations to different people to the different things. And they start trading and everything their own way. So I don't speculate in Bitcoin. I don't need to speculate in Bitcoin. This whole concept is not based on Bitcoin profit. Otherwise, I'll be broke already. Does that make sense?
Exactly, yeah. I was hoping you're gonna say that, you know, so that's good. In terms of the risk management of the funds, so basically, so what's happening? Do you know how much is going into a trading? You know, is there any risk management in place to secure basically everything?
Yeah, I would need to ask you a favor, Marcin.
Yeah.
I'm partially deaf, so you need to speak a little bit louder.
Okay.
Or put your microphone closer to you. Otherwise, it's going to be hard for me, and I might be answering something that you're not asking me. Can you repeat your question, please?
Of course. Basically, what kind of risk management for the funds you've got in place? How much for trading? Is there any risk management in terms of experience of the traders and so on? Because I'm sure companies to have all that in place, you know?
That's a great question. One thing I can tell you is I'm very happy because we've been successful for the last 90 days, being financially stable and making profits the way that we're supposed to be, and making sure every single one of our investors is getting paid accordingly to what is being promised. The way of protecting the risk, or to diminish the risk, is very simple. It's not a specific formula because it changes on a daily basis based on behavior of the daily sales, of the daily investments. Does that make sense? Yes. I always need to have a certain amount of money available to pay commissions on the weeks. Otherwise, this is not business. I need to pay back the money on a weekly basis. So what we do is, from the money that came in, we already know how much direct sales it created, direct commissions. So we established that funds immediately into a different pocket to protect the money coming in. And we know, based on our numbers at 5 p.m., how much has been generated for binary immediately, and we put it in a different pocket. And then we have the passive that we really have. After we make all those arrangements, whether we have, in some cases, when the sales are good, money left, and sometimes there's not enough money because sales are not as good and I have a financial commitment of the passive, then I move money around to determine how it works and how much they're getting. Regarding the traders, I don't believe in second chances on traders. This is very important. Because anyone who trades will tell you, oh, I had a bad day. I understand bad days. Don't worry. I had bad 2 days. I understand. But 5 days, that's a week. I don't believe in second chance after a week because they're going to have more risk trying to make the money back. Okay? And they only get paid when they make profit for you, and then they need to get profit for them. Does that make sense? First, they need to guarantee me our financial commitment with you guys in order for them to start making money. And because they start losing, I won't allow them to do it. That's why in the last 15 days, I fired 2 of them because their numbers were not rocket solid that I wanted. And I cannot afford to be losing in 2 of them. Normally, when I have a new trader on board, I give them a small accounts. I always like to break or minimize the risk by making allocation of funds in different amounts to different people. That way, based on their behavior, I start allocating a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And I'm always looking for talent, always looking for headhunters, for traders, I'm sorry, that know how to do things with a proven track record. Okay,
cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know that the many projects, which are real projects, they face an issue when the projects becoming big, when the scalability. So are you also prepared for that? Because obviously, you know, there can be potential that within 2, 3, 4 weeks, you can get like $100 million, you know. Is the company prepared for that, you know, they can manage such a big funds of to trading and so on?
This is a two-side question, and it's a great question. The first of all is the system capable of allowing new members coming in like that? Like I was talking to someone who is in this room, and I told him, if you know you're going to get me X amount of people in the next 24 days, you need to let me know ahead of time, because it's all of the width of the people. I mean, my space is all like a like a hose. Okay, right now it would be stupid for me to be spending money. Give me 1 second. I need to take a seat. It would be stupid for me to build more rooms when there's no people lining up.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? But if I have leaders like you guys saying, hey, Roberto, in my past life experience, I got a team of 25,000, and I got a team of 50, and I got a team of, and I'm making my commitment, I'm marking my marking here, I'm going to build with you. You need to be ready, because in the next 15 days, we're going to be hitting 2,000 people a day. I'm just saying like that. I don't even know. In less than 24 hours, my system can be scaled like this, because I own the systems, okay? But there's no need to spend extra resources just to see if I'm going to get 2 million people coming on board. That would be stupid. I need to be financially responsible for the decisions that I make, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing, let's talk about the trading. Trading, people don't trade with all the capital that you give them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I give them, let's say $100,000 to someone, doesn't mean that they're using all of them. I mean, if they invest in future, they're only playing with a small amount of money because of the high risk the future represents and the high returns. So expanding the reach to get more profitable is very easy if we communicate. If you show up today and say, hey, let's all sign up today, we got 20,000 people, you're going to break my system right now. But if you let me know, by tomorrow I can have it expanded. It's only a matter of servers.
Okay.
And one thing that I know how to handle is servers. Let me tell you why. On my travel industry, on my travel system, I handle an inventory of 1.2 million hotels right now. Okay? Each of them for 365 nights. And each of them, let's say that they have an average of 100 rooms. And managing 43.8 billion options as we speak. So managing data is not as challenging, it's just a matter of knowing what happened. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's very easy.
Cool. Do you have any concerns in terms of the legal side of the business? Because obviously at the beginning, you know, there is nobody will be looking at the company, but as long as the company carry on growing, you know, do you facilitate any real product within the business? You know, because obviously, you know, legal sides don't like forex investment platforms with MLM side built into it. You know, so do you expect any problems on that in the future?
There's always a milestone when you reach it as a company that people start looking at you. Okay. Yeah. There's always a mark. I mean, in America is the $500 million a year mark when people start looking at you. But not being an American company, I don't even know what the mark is at this moment, to be true with you. Okay. I'm not worried because we're not doing nothing illegal. Okay. Just to be clear on these things, we're not doing nothing illegal. It's like I'm borrowing money from you and I'm paying you a high interest like any particular is doing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I'm compensating you if you get me more money to play with it, because obviously I make money on trading every single day. If I'm willing to pay you X amount of percentage on a daily basis, it's because I'm making something else on top of it, at least. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
In order to protect my business. Do I worry about it? There's always things that are going to happen. But the bigger that you are, the bigger muscle that you have, and the biggest thing that you can prove. One of the beauty parts is associating my travel club in this. Having the travel club, having a unique, credible product, plus the incentive of the 4 days, 5 nights, and the cruises and all that stuff, allows us to be more of a legitimate company, because my companies are registered and managed under the American law. And being under the American law to be a travel agent allows me to do many different things as related to this concept. Also, and let's not forget about this thing, affiliate marketing, all the companies does it. Yeah. All the exchanges, all the banks, even TV networks. It's just a matter of how you present. The challenge is you guys being in the field, not overselling, not making false promises, not stating that everyone is going to make a fortune and they're going to make their money back in 24 hours. Because if people don't work, it will take them at least 5 months to make their money back. So if you don't go out and start talking stuff that is not real, and we all march the same rhythm, we got a long-lasting business. Okay?
Cool. Yeah, it makes sense, you know, understandable, you know.
Hey, Marcin, let me ask you a question, please.
Yeah.
Let me ask one question. Thank you so much. Roberto, I'm going to go a little bit apart from the line that brilliantly is going. I appreciate all the questions. He saved me a lot of questions. But coming back to Monday, the 23rd, you know, you mentioned something about the new back office. Some people, you know, are complaining this doesn't look good, blah, blah, blah. You know, I tell them what you tell us, that this is going to be state of the art. But can you please tell me, in terms of people like me who work with online and like to post my links here and there, like to do the pay-per-view thing, the pay-per-click, and what have you in mind? What do you have in mind to help network online builders in this new platform? What do you think is this new platform going to do for us?
It's a different, thank you, Luis. It's a two-side question, this again. Back office is just a dashboard with the basic information, with the good looks, the system, clearly information, etc. What you're talking about is tools, okay? Yeah. Marketing tools. You're talking about that stuff. That's the next thing that we are building. I don't know if you know this thing, but I have my own marketing tool company by the name of WYWIAD, okay? I got my own funnels, my own stuff. I mean, I hate, and listen to me, I hate to pay for things that I can build, okay? So the first stage is finalizing back office. And then if you want, you can be part of a committee of tools, because I'm gonna be building all the banners, which is easy to build a banner, but I wanna be building all the different tools, all the different funnels, all the different technology. I normally like to say what I'm gonna do to a small group, because when I do that, it's easy for me to control and I don't generate false expectations. But one thing I can tell you is I believe in digital marketing. I believe in attraction marketing. I believe in different things. That's why I build my stuff the way that I build it. So be ready to be impressed, not on the 23rd, because that's not the first stage, with the different tools that if you want to be part of it, you can help me to put it together in the network marketing space. What we're going to do, we always crush it. I'm not here to compete. My philosophy of life is dominate. So make sure that when you see it, or you want to be part of it, you will have the best experience. I mean, people like to buy all this system from ClickFunnels and build their own. The system that I have on WYWIAD is more powerful than you can imagine. but I'm building something way more powerful, just to give you an idea.
Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, I'll be very happy to be in that committee.
Yeah, me too.
Guys, trust me, I need help. I believe that I cannot do anything alone, and that's why I have a council of people that help me make the right decision, because you guys are going out and exposing your name and making things happen, and you got to stick it with me and say, hey, Roberto, we need this. And I just put it on my calendar, send my team, put my head down, my butt's up, and I start working things. That's how we build things to last. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Totally.
Great. You were mentioning before that, well, you could incorporate translations. I mean, translate the website. You give, let's say, me a script, and I can translate it to Polish, for example. So it will be easier to incorporate in the website. That's the kind of help you're talking about, right?
Everything helps. Well, for example, if you go out and say, hey, this is the new website, we're going to have it bilingual on starting on Monday. Hopefully, we're working on that right now. What happened is, hey, can we put it on Polish? Sure. This is the script. Send it over, translate it, send it over to me. Make sure that we allow the different things, and we can have it not only in the back office, we can have it on the website, back office, and every single thing. We're building a global business, guys. So as much as we can get is better for us. If you're willing to work for someone else, because when I say someone else, is because you're going to put together a job and the rest of your countries or your language are going to get the benefit, guys, I need to honor that. If you're willing to do it, I'll take care and put it on the system.
Great.
Awesome. Sounds good. I have a question for you real quick, since we're on the subject. And I know it wouldn't make any sense to add this to the back office we have now, but when the new website does come out, do you guys, or have you thought about having a feature for members to upgrade with their available balance? Because I've been seeing some of my members, they may be sharing this and they may have like a smaller package, and then they look up and then bam, you know, they're at 100% and they can't withdraw and they can't upgrade, but they do have an available balance there.
Let me give you, you want me to give you the straight answer, or you want me to give you the polite answer?
Well, give it to me straight. I like it straight.
Okay. I don't like to run funds inside the funds because people never see the money, and then this is like a potential scam.
That makes
I like
sense.
people to get their money and then invest back.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
That's the straight answer. That's why I didn't incorporate it, and I don't plan to incorporate it, because then people are getting confused and they're playing digital money and they're not making an educated decision to do the things when they need to do it.
I appreciate that, man. I love the honesty, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
My pleasure. Anyone else? Man, I did a great job.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Actually, intro was also already answering a few questions. So,
Okay,
So, guys,
well, are you satisfied with this presentation from our dear Roberto?
yes, I am very satisfied, and I am also excited.
Oh, what about you, Marci, my dear friend?
Oh, it's awesome, you know, ticking all the boxes, you know, so fantastic, you know, and it's I was going to ask one more thing, but it's how can we expect a bit of transparency within the back office, you know, so because
wait, you need to speak slower because I'm getting confused.
can we expect some transparency in the back office, some proof of trading or something, you know, just like a useful marketing tool, because basically people those days looking for more and more transparency, you know. So is that something you planning to build in the future? I don't know, proof of trading, reporting, or something like that? Obviously, you know, because that always helps to grow the business.
Yes and no. That's
okay.
I gotta tell you like this. Yes, for a simple thing. I know people need to see it. I know because I don't like to be hiding stuff. Don't get me wrong. I will never show my investors books. And the problem that I see, Marcin, is simple. If people will basically understand that I have 79 people with small accounts, it wouldn't be a problem, because if I show you my FX books of $5,000 or $10,000, $20,000, guess what you're gonna say? Oh my God, they want to see a $1 million account, because that's how human nature works. Do you agree on that?
Of course.
So it's very challenging to be able to communicate to people when they see $20,000 or $50,000 account, because they're like, I spend more in this thing, so that doesn't tell me anything. And I cannot put all my different trading accounts in there for the different brokers going in there. So that's the challenge that I have. Otherwise, I don't mind sharing it because that's what we do. So the problem in here is then people are going to say, oh, he didn't make $1 over here, and he didn't make I don't know, 20% this month, he only did 18. But people have not the financial background of my company. They don't know how this thing works. They forget about all the different things. So it's very challenging to put something that will actually make complete sense to this thing. Let me turn off my WhatsApp because I got someone texting to one of my groups and it distracted me. Give me 1 second. Okay. But that makes sense, Marcin. So it's very challenging to see what we place. That's why I love to do live calls. That's why I love to get one of my brokers, my traders in the room and say, hey, shoot me, ask me, let me show you how we do it. And the way that I like to do is I like to set up the stage. I need you to understand why we're building what we're building, how they're trading, why we hire them, and then show you the last results. But I'm very jealous of the information that we share. Trust me. I believe this model that we have, this is like the Coke recipe. I would never post it and share it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course. That's
so it's a two-side question. It's very difficult.
Yeah, but but obviously, as long live session with the traders always doing the job anyway, because obviously that's also enough evidence. At least just to show people that that you saying about it and you also delivering it. So
maybe just include past Zooms on the website, like videos recorded on your YouTube channel. Just put it there and people can see like every week or every few days a new webinar.
You need to understand something, guys. I will do whatever it takes to make things happen the right way. Right now, you need to take advantage. You can be pioneers of this movement in Europe. You can take it to the next level. And I guess I've been proving you day in, day out, what we do, how we do it, and give you sort of my recipe. So right now, the most important thing that I can tell, because I gotta jump to another call in 8 minutes, is guys, go out and make it happen. Go out and start doing things the right way. And most important, start enjoying the life that you deserve. Okay, when I say go out, please don't leave your house. Is go out and reach people on the internet, on Zoom meetings and messages, okay? Make sure that we do understand that this is a real business, that we're here to last too long and to dominate the market. Trust me what I'm saying, guys. If you understand a little bit about me, you're getting to know me, I'm not here just to make 2 months, 3 month business. This is a long-lasting business that if we all manage it correctly, you do what you need to do, and I do what I need to do, and my traders do what I need to do, we're building a great fortune for even your grandkids and more generations to come. Why? Every single time someone travels, we make money. Every single time you guys invest with us, you guys are making money and making things happen. Forex has been here for many years. Now we have access to it. Crypto has been here for a couple of years. 14 years, 15 years. And we're still in the early stages. There's a lot of people that never heard, or they don't understand what Bitcoin means or these things. They like the old paper system. And they forget that life has cycles. At the beginning, people were doing barters. I give you this, you give me that. Then they create this little piece of rock to create it like a coin. And then they print it, and then they're expanded. Guess what we're going right now into? Another cycle. And if you have the complete vision of these things, and you believe in what we're doing it, man, you're gonna make a fortune by sharing KANGOT to your friends and families.
I believe it. I believe it.
Mark,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we really appreciate everybody's times. As Roberto said, he has to jump in on a different call. And,
I always,
if you want to say the last things, Roberto.
I always do this thing, and I hope you guys can help me. Every single time that I'm in a conference, before I started, I always ask people to turn on the cameras, give me a beautiful smile, because I always like to take pictures of the people that I'm doing business with. And the reason I'm
Can
doing
someone
this,
enable my camera, because it says the host has to enable it.
Mine also as well.
well, do me a favor, come on, guys.
Yeah, just the
Host
host of this.
needs to.
Yep.
Who else is having issues?
I'm having the same problem. Yeah.
Martin as well.
Okay. Who else can turn on the cameras? I love to see people. Come on, guys. I know you guys are not as handsome as I am.
I've done my hair especially, so you know.
I'm doing it as well. Like
My barber closed, so I didn't have opportunity to cut my hair. Yeah.
come on.
We're in the same team.
We need at least two
Coronavirus,
more.
making jobs.
I love to take pictures of the whole group because I love to see people, because when I meet people in Cancun or different events, for me, it's like we know each other. We're building a business together. This is a people's business. So come on, guys, not anymore. Let me take a quick group picture. Smile. Give me a big smile. Smile like you're earning money, guys. Come on. Thank you. Thank you, everything. Thank you, everyone. And we're here to make things happen. God bless you. Be safe. Be safe. And someone else has something to say?
Well,
Otherwise,
I just wanted to thank you again, and we really appreciate your time, and we really appreciate Powell and everybody that arranged this call. Marcin, my buddy and best friend, Cryptodon. Let me tell you, we are here to crush it. We are here to build the biggest team of the company. It's gonna be our team. Don't look at anywhere else. We are going to have the stronger, better, bigger team in KANGOT history. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Roberto. Thank you, Alfredo. Thank you, everybody, for being here. God bless you all. All right?
Thank you, Roberto,
Thanks,
Luis,
guys.
and
Take care.
Cryptodon for arranging this. Thank you very
Hasta
much.
la vista.
Great day.
Hasta la vista.
Hasta la
Bye,
vista.
Thank you very much. Hasta la vista.
Bye,
Hasta la vista,
William.
baby.
Nice seeing you here, my friend.
Goodbye.
Gracias a todos. Que Dios los bendiga. Bye.
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 Bye.